Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Army. How you doing? Just getting started. Starting up my chat. How's it going? Oh boy, it's early. I got up too early. I could have slept another 3 hours, I think. I'm going to be making some flowers this morning. I'm going to get started. So the first thing I did was got some really nice satin material. And I drew a circle. I'm going to cut it out. Good morning, Helen. How are you? Might have to get a bigger circle. This one might not be big enough. But we'll see. So all I'm doing with the circle is I'm going to make a yo-yo to start with. You just go around the edge, tie a knot, and this one is 8.5 inches. And it's made out of satin. You can use any type of material, anything you got, but the satin ones turn out real pretty. So I'm just going in and out with my needle. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it up there are you in Sodas? Can't remember. I used one of your cigar boxes the other day to make a box. Turned out really, really nice. All clear. Okay. A lot of snow. We got tons and tons of snow this year. Satin kind of unravels really, really fast. So you can burnish the edges if you want, but I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, this is what I use to sew with. They're called upholstery needles. You can get them at Amazon. You can check eBay too. So you just pull this tight and you want to tie it off. But don't cut your thread. Leave it on there. I'm going to knot this twice. So you just made a yo-yo. I've seen people make quilts out of these yo-yos. I've made a quilt out of them. And you just want to kind of straighten it around a little bit. Make sure everything's even. And then what you're going to do is you kind of want to put your center to the center of the back so everything's even. So that feels pretty even to the center. Then take your needle and go through the center and tie it off in the back. Now you can cut your thread. So in itself, this is a pretty flower, just like that. And you could put, let's see, what do I got here? I brought my bling out this morning. Something like this. I can get the box open, or bag. And this is just a rhinestone pin. And you could do just like that. And I usually pin these in instead of gluing them because the person that gets this might want to just take this off and use it somewhere else or wear it or whatever. And she can put something else there. So the next thing I'm going to do with this is I've got two different kinds of mats. This is a regular non-stick mat, and then this one is a baking mat. So what I want to do with this is I'm going to twist this flower just like that on my mat. Hello, cool chicka. How are you? So what I want to do is, while I'm twisting, I don't want this flower to move. So I'm going to lay down some glue, just a nice amount. And put this right down in the glue. And let it dry. Now you can make these any size. What did I say? This was about an 8.5 inch circle. Make sure that's dry. So all you do now is twist it. Just like that. And you get this really nice motion. I love the motion of this flower. You can twist it as loose or as tight as you want. So hold everything down. And you want to put a good amount of glue on the inside. And of course I ran out of glue. And then just press it down and let it dry so everything holds. So I'm going to let it dry just for another minute. And I just love the way this twists and there's motion. So I put my center in there. And that's all you have to do. Isn't that a beautiful flower? And it didn't take much. I'm going to do some more. I'm just going to pin this in for right now. I don't want to glue it. I can get it to go in there. There we go. So all you have to do now is lift it off. And put a felt back on it. Now you really don't have to put the felt back on, because when you put it on a project, the back's not going to be seen anyway. But I'll put one on for you today. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Kilburns. Oh, I'm up early every morning, just about. So that's my first one. This one's made out of satin. Let's clean the deck off here. So if you try to glue this with your regular mat, your baking mat, it won't stick, and you really need it to stick while you're twisting. No, I've been trying to catch up on some work, some happy mail and house cleaning, spring cleaning, and so I wasn't on much this week, and I'm gonna leave town for a couple days. So I might be on tomorrow morning, and then I have to take the weekend off. I have to go to the dentist, and they're out of town. So they're about 100 miles away, so we have to spend the night down there to get an early appointment. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Now on this one, you can take your trim and make a circle and put it just like that in your circle. Make it very pretty. Or you can use this type of crocheted lace. Or if you have a doily, you can just lay it on a doily. Makes it real pretty. Are ya? Yeah, I like that fabric, and I think I'm going to save that for Christmas ornaments. So I think I might go ahead and make a circle out of this one and put it with the purple. Just going to cut a little bit here and run my needle down it. Oh, well, I was on Brandy's Monday night. So Monday night's for Brandy. And then yesterday, well, we stay up really late, so it's hard for me to get on Tuesday morning. So today and tomorrow I'll be on, and then Monday, maybe Monday. So I'm just going to run my needle down this row just real quick. But I've been doing, I did some de-stash videos, Happy Mail. So I've been here, just not live. Well, thank you, Judy. Thank you for looking for me. So all you do with this, if you don't have doilies, this is a good substitute. The crocheted lace, you can get this just about anywhere. International, it's probably where I got this one. Were you there Monday night? Hi, Deb. Goof morning? Yeah, it's one of those goof mornings. We're goofing off again. I know, you meant good. Deb was there Monday night. We had fun, huh, Deb? I'm just going to glue this down. Good morning, Letitia. There's my moderator. Well, it's springtime, so I'm getting a little busy. And I wanted to catch up on some Happy Mails before I had to go out to the gardens. So I got all that caught up. And I got a little bit of housework done. So, and then I'm just going to set this just like that. Good morning, Dana. How you doing? Good morning, Michael. There's one flower. And I'll put another circle back on this one. Oh, you fell asleep? Yeah, I was about ready to go to sleep too myself. Now you can go back and add things in here, whatever you'd like to do. So that's number one. I got to find another fabric. Good morning, Debbie. Let's see what I got. Something different. Good morning, Bethany. Nope, that's not white enough. Oh. Here's some linen. We can do this with linen. This isn't a very thick linen, though. It looks like linen. I'm just going to draw a circle. Let's see. The circle's about 8.5 inches, and the flower comes out to about 3.5 inches. The center part. Don't worry about the marks. They won't show. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle either, because none of that will show. Oh, thanks, Deb. Letitia, are you behaving yourself? Doubtful, huh? So basically all I'm going to do is make a yo-yo. Just go around the circle about 1/4 inch from the edge. And then you just go in and out. Go all the way around the circle. Uh-huh. Good morning, Therese. How are you? Good morning, Debbie. Debbie's here. Oh, really? I might have to go. I have to go. 70% off. What do I need, guys? Okay, so I'm all the way around. Now I'm just going to pull it. And stitch it a couple times to close the knot here. Lost my thread. Yeah, that's how you make a pin cushion. Is we call them yo-yos in the quilting world. Okay, so we got that done. And you just want to make sure everything's nice and flat. See, that's your basic yo-yo, and it's a little bright here. So when you're making a quilt, you just hook them all together, make rows and rows. Yeah, I used to quilt, but I had to give it up. Oh, I had stomach surgery, and I can't sit that long anymore. And making a quilt, you got to sit for a long, long time. But anyway, that's why I got into this. Found something new. So what I want to do is put this in the center of the back. You want it centered. If you don't center it, you'll get a real funny twist to it. So just take your needle, go through the center, and then I tie it off in the back. Just make a couple of knots. So you can sit and do this and watch TV. Hello, Patty. How are you? Okay, so now I can just cut that off. Turn my mat over. So we got that so far. Hello, Helen. Glad to see you here. Glad to see everybody. Thank you all for your support. Yeah, it probably would, but just make a bigger circle probably. Maybe a 12-inch circle, because that's going to cut it way down. I don't have any else I would show you. It all depends on how tight you roll them too. So what I'm going to do next is I've got to stick this down so it doesn't move. while I'm twisting. So put a little bit of glue down, about the size of a quarter, and just stick it in the center of your flower and let it dry. If I move it now, it's just going to come up. So just let it sit there for about a minute. And then we're going to twist. Oh boy, I've got so much fabric. I'm thinking about doing a de-stash on fabric. I got just tons and tons of it. It's overloading my room. Did you get some of those needles, Patty? I got quite a few, and this is what I make my stick pins out of. That ready for the next one. Yeah, I can sell small stashes. Okay, so I think this is cool enough. And all I'm going to do is twist it. Find the center again. Then we're going to put a little bit of glue in here to hold everything in place. You want to be careful because there's a lot of glue in here and you really don't want to stick your finger in there. But so this just gives it a little bit of a motion to your flower. Well, I got tubs and tubs of it. You know what you can do? You can come visit me and I'll give you some. And meet over there at Dollar Tree. A little wayward. So let's see what other kind of bling I can put in here. Let's look at this one. Well, just email me. We'll make arrangements. Gotta lift this up. There we go. Well, this didn't twist as much as I'd like, but it's fine, I think. I'm just going to twist it a little bit here on the back. I'll make some more. Hello, Joyce. These are really nice pins. You can get a whole bunch of these on eBay. Hello, Sophie. And then you can put this on top of this. That would be pretty. A ruffled lace around it. So I think I'll make one of those. Just going to go down this real quick. Oh, thanks for coming in, Judy. Good luck at the dentist. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. It's going to the dentist. Thanks for coming in, Therese. Ah, lost my thread. How did that happen? Sewing without threading. That's not cool. Try this again. I take big stitches. I'm not into these little tiny little stitches. 1/2 inch. Hi, Krista. How you doing? How's it over there? Getting good weather? Yeah, blame it on Joyce. See, it don't take long to get down a big old row with these big needles. Uh-oh. All right, give it back. Going back home. How's he doing, hon? Is it working good? Hello, Jane. Hope you got my email this morning. Yeah, I like my big needles. I like it. They're easy to thread, and when you drop it on the floor, you can find it. Yep. So I'm going to glue that in. This makes a real pretty flower. Get the glue off my fingers. No, actually, I got these at Amazon. I think I have a link on my Facebook page, so I can go there and put a link. They might not let me put that link in here. And if I can't, just go to my Facebook page. There's a link at the very bottom, I think. Got to scroll down quite a bit. Oh, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this. And if you can't find it, Deb, let me know. I'll send it to you. I think you get 50 of them for around $15. So that's this one. Yep. My pin's crooked because I don't have it in there secure. So I'm probably going to take it out. And then you can continue on if you want to put another layer of doily around it, or even just set it on a doily. That would look real pretty. Okay. I'm not going to put a third layer on this, but just to show you. And you can make these smaller or larger. I think I might make the next one larger. Uh-oh, somebody's got the dunce hats out. Okay, so I'm going to go get a plate, I think. Be right back because I want to make a bigger one. This is a real fun way to make flowers. See what I can do with this fabric. And even though I'm making this with a plate, it might come out this size because I'm going to twist it quite a bit. So lay this down. She's stalking you. Uh-oh. Better run. And I'm going to cut out 2 at a time this time. Yep. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe if you don't already have somebody. make sure you go back and watch one of their videos and leave a comment. That way you're locked into them and YouTube won't bump you out for not supporting. They're getting real fussy about that, the hit and runs. Oh, 100 things challenge? Oh, I don't know if I could do that. I'm too slow and pokey. Okay, got those two. Let's see what happens with this size. Well, would 100 flowers count? Because I can make up some really good flowers pretty quickly. Hello, Nancy. Did I say hello to Joyce and Jennifer? I can't remember. Oh, 100 different things. So then, yeah, I wouldn't be shopping for a very long time. What's the challenge? I'm behind on. Oh, okay, 3 to 5 flowers. 3 to 5 different flowers. Would that count? I know how to make about 20 different flowers. That would be a good challenge. 20 different flowers challenge. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you're here. I think you're new, aren't you? Everybody subscribe to Nancy. Yeah, that would work. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Got some new ones in here, Mary, so subscribe to them. Pick up some new subbies. Well, depending on the project I'm doing, it usually takes me, at least 3 days to do one project. So it'd be 300 days before I could shop. I think I'll have to pass on that one. There's my little pumpkin. Yeah, it would take me a long time. They need to cut the number down to 50 maybe. Thanks for coming out, Helen. We'll catch you later. I'm just going to knot this and go on to the next step. This is just like a cotton fabric this time, I think. Feels like cotton, but maybe it's something else. Okay, so just going to even it out a little bit. And go through the center. Bye-bye, hon. Well, I kind of put a twist to it, Mary. Okay, so just knot this in the back. Thank you. This one's a little bit different. Oops. Yeah, I haven't beaded for a long time. I got a good challenge going, Bethany. I hope you join. It's for a vintage beaded wedding dress. Very easy challenge, too. Okay, find my scissors. Yep, Debbie's got one too. You got one too, Deb, don't you? Oh, good, Mary. There's lots of challenges out there. Oh, Deb, now get with it. Get those opened. So even though I made a 12-inch circle, I think that's what a plate is. This comes down real nice to a 3.5-inch flower, maybe even smaller. Hey, Laurel. Yeah, this one's very pretty. Isn't that pretty with that twist in there? Laurel, I made you a flower. There's purple. So now all you got to do is put a little bit of glue in there, and you're about done. I make sure that's in the center. So be careful when you do this. I don't have my finger with me, so I can do it this way. here I go. I'm using one of the hot glue gun, not the low temp. So when you fill that center with a whole bunch of hot, you don't want to stick your finger in there. Hello, Marietta. So just let it dry. And this time I can pick a bigger center. Let's see what I got here. This one might be too big. Let's see. This one's too big. I don't know. What do you think? The dangle. Could take the dangle off. See, that's why I don't like to put centers in until I'm working on a project. Let's see, what else do I got? Oh, here's a pretty one. This one's got some pearls. Yeah, I like that one. This one doesn't have a back, so this one's a piece of junk jewelry. This one, or this one has the dangle. Hard to decide, huh? Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the pearl. The dangle? You like the dangle? There's the pearl. This one. Okay, this one's a pin, so I can pin it on and change my mind later. I like to give these flowers away with these nice pins. I don't stick myself and bleed all over it. It's not cool. There we go. So let's pull this one up and put a backing on it. I think I need to get a new mat because this one's getting really sticky. There we go. Okay, Laurel. Thanks for coming over. See you tonight, huh? Gonna be on tonight? Everybody sub to Laurel and go to her live feed tonight. They have lots and lots of fun over there. Sarah will be there, and she's got a couple other guests that come in. So this is this one. You see that nice twist in there. If I made the pin smaller, you could see a lot more of the twist. But I like this one. And this is kind of a faded orange color. And that would look nice with any project. These are the ones I've got done so far. And I think I got time to make one more. See if I can find a different type of fabric. I think. I'll make one more satin fabric flower because we all have the satin, I think. Hi, Carrie Ann. Just playing with flowers today. Easy, easy flowers. I'll make a little bit bigger satin. Am I missing a flower? I'm missing one. Oh, maybe I haven't done this one yet. So let's make a satin flower. Thank you, Krista. Oh, it's easy, very easy. If you can do a yo-yo, you can do one of these. Yo-yo flowers are real pretty too. This one just has a little twist in it. That's all. This was part of a sleeve, this satin. Yeah. Try it, Debbie. I can send you some fabric next time I send you something. I'm thinking about doing, so I've got so much, doing a de-stash. I would even, oh, gotta get some more thread. Yeah, but this size will, when you twist it, it's going to be at least half of this size. I think this is a 12-inch. Let me check. Yep, just a little under 11 inches. But that's going to go down to maybe 3.5, 4 inches when you start twisting. And if you got good fingers, you can make them even smaller. Just start out with a smaller circle. Oh yes, now the satin fabric is a little bit harder to go through. So I'm glad I got this needle, and it pushes right through it. Don't get fussy about your stitches. Just get it done. Go around, gather it up. I think these flowers made with the satin are so pretty. But you can use anything, any fabric, tulle, netting. I've done them with netting. Those are very pretty. Your satin will unravel, but it's okay. It won't be seen. You can gather this up on the machine if you don't want to do it by hand. This one. Yep, you can put another row of lace around it, or you can even set this one on a bigger doily. It all depends on your project. Hello, Sheila. Everybody sub to Sheila. Yeah, well, this is no, it's a thicker thread. It's a nylon, 100% nylon, I believe. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I've been using this one roll for over a year. And this is in the what section? Oh, where you get needles and things. No, not the needles. Embroidery section. I think it's in. But it's a really nice sturdy thread. And I use it on just about everything I sew. You can use any thread though. This is just my preference. Goes real well with this needle too. Almost around. Pull it tight. So I hope you all try this flower. Add to your collection. And I'd love to see your video on it. So it's hard to get through when it's gathered. Okay. So even this is a beautiful flower. You can leave it like that. And looky there, you can put another flower on top of it. And this one. This one. So they're all beautiful. Deb, I know you can do it. You're so talented. So I'm going to straighten this up just a little bit. Get ready for twisting. I'm just going to take my thread to the center all the way through and tie it off in the back. Oh, velvet. Yeah. There's a project I've been wanting to do with velvet. If I ever think about it. I don't have any velvet. I'll have to get some. But I seen a long time ago, and I think it was Martha Stewart that was taking her stamps. Bye-bye, Debbie. Sorry, I have to get shots today. She was taking her rubber stamps and putting the velvet down on that stamp and ironing it. So that stamp made an impression on that velvet. Anybody ever seen that done? I thought it was fascinating. So if you didn't want to glue this down, you can try twisting it in your hand like this. And I kind of don't like that. And it's real hard. Yeah, putting an iron to your stamp with velvet. It's beautiful though. It's kind of like embossing on velvet. No, it doesn't get that hot. I don't think. You wouldn't use a hot iron. So you could do this in your hand if you wanted to. That's kind of pretty though, huh? We have black. Okay. I think I've seen it in navy and black. So to keep my centered on the flower, that's why I go through the back, and I'm just going to put a little knot. Now you kind of want this loose because that's how you're going to create your twist. Burnt velvet. I would practice a little bit on scrap parts first. That's been many, many years ago that I seen that. So I'm going to glue this down. Get ready to twist. See if I can do it in my hands. Nope. I think I do better when it's laying down. Carol Duvall. Oh, yes, I remember her. It's been a while, huh, Deb? Or Kilburns. It's hard to find velvet in the stores. It's just, oh, I'm sure everybody has it. We're just not looking for it. A little bit of glue. I haven't seen any straw hats for a long time. I'll have to go to Rural King or TFS maybe to find some. So I'm just going to twist this now. Get to where I want it. Okay, bye, Krista. Yeah, I wear all kinds of hats, cowboy hats. I don't go outside without my hat anymore. It was a certain kind of velvet. What kind, Mary? What kind of velvet do you have? Okay, I think got everything centered in the way I want it. Yep, Cara Duvall. I watched her and I watched Sewing with Nancy. Remember Sewing with Nancy? She just passed last year, I think. What kind of projects did you do with it, Mary? No, I didn't hear that, Deb. They're going to have a program? Oh, I'll have to look for her programs. Yeah, they were good shows. So I'm going to pick this one up first. This one is. Okay, so that looks pretty good in the back. I'm going to check. I'm going to put the circle down on this one since it's so big. I want to make sure it doesn't unravel. Okay, so now I got to pick out a nice center. And I don't think I like this one, but I'm going to check. This one's awfully big. It's kind of got a swirl to it. What do you think about that one? See if you can see that. Is that too big? Got that one. The pearl one again. And I've even got a blue one. That one's pretty. Which one, guys? It's not too big. That's the way I feel about some things. But let's see. You kind of see the center on that. I might have to get a tiny one for the center. You like the blue one? If I use this one, make both. Yep, I can do that. I can make both. These big flowers look really nice on your journal front pages. See, I would have to set that right in the center. Yeah. Somehow work that in there. I kind of like the swirl. And I like the blue too, because blue is my favorite. Favorite. Yep. Yeah, I think this one's too big. You'd have to make a bigger flower. So, but this one's pretty big. So I'm going to put this one on the blue. I can always take it off, so just for today, we'll put it on the blue. Okay, so those are my 4 flowers for today, using different fabrics, different colors. And it was fun to do. What other one, Mary? Few Fridays back. Hi, Therese. Which one needs a different color? Hello, Honora. Glad you joined us. I'm just finishing up some fabric flowers that I made. You can go back and catch the replay. And these are kind of like a yo-yo flower. They're all good, Mary? Okay. So it only took me an hour and a half to make 4 flowers, but I kind of took my time. Oh, the other brooch. Well, I didn't glue any of these in, I don't think. So I can change my mind on a project. This one's kind of weird. You can get all these, a lot of these jewelry pieces I got off of eBay, or some I got off of Brandy on her junk or her de-stash. She's got quite a bit. This piece came from eBay, and it was part of a lot too. I think I got like 20 pieces for $20. There's a couple from the same lot. This one. So I think I got like 5 big ones and 15 medium to small size from this one guy. And this one was part of that lot also. So they're very pretty. Hello, Linda. But I prefer vintage. I love to look for old vintage jewelry. You got to go to work? Okay. Oh, work in the craft room? See, like this piece has got a stone missing, and it's got a couple stones, but that doesn't bother me a bit. It's vintage. Here's another nice big piece from that same man. I can look up, and I think he still sells this. So He's got all kinds. He even has the colored ones for the same price, I believe. So I was going to use this in one. This one's, I'm going to tear this apart and just use little pieces of it. But I think these are real pretty. This came from a D-stash, I believe. This one came from Brandy. So I'm just kind of sitting here, putting things away. Might have to go to that Michael's sale. Did y'all see my, this is my bling tower that I made a couple weeks ago. It's where I keep some bling now. Is that pretty? You got a lot of jewelry, Deb? Yeah, I got quite a bit. I'm going to start giving some of it away, I think. Happy Meal. I'm just running out of room. I need to move to a, I don't know, someplace bigger. My place is pretty big. There's only the two of us, but this crafting has maybe gotten out of control. Oh. So I think it's time to de-stash a little bit and make some Happy Meal. And share. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. I think it would be fun to have a craft convention where we could all gather and meet one another. That would be fun. Let's see. I know Quilting does that quite a bit. They'll have 4 and 5 different conventions every year. Yeah, mine's seeping too. I've got to figure something out. Got to figure something out. I got where I craft in the kitchen. I've got a nice big kitchen, and then my storage is in a bedroom, and then this area is in my front room, so I can sit here and craft and watch TV when the hubby's home, because he don't like me to be off by myself. So I got 3 areas. Which is, I don't know if it's silly or not, but that's the way I am, I guess. Oops, sorry. So that's my little live feed this morning. And I should get off of here and go find something to do. Whatever works, that's right. Well, it's just me and my husband, and we only get company on the weekends. The kids come over, so who cares what the house looks like? We live in it. We don't worry too much. It's clean, but it's kind of pretty, huh? Oh, I had fun making them. It's been a while since I made some flowers, and you really got to keep practicing, keep making them, else you'll forget. Oh. Hi, Belinda. What are you doing up so late? Belinda's in Australia, and I know it. What is it? 14 hours difference? So you're up pretty late there. Well, thanks for coming in, Mary, and showing support, and everybody else. Gotta find something to do for tomorrow morning. I'm running out of ideas, guys. Okay, so what? You can come in anytime, Linda, and watch the replay. Give me some watch time hours, everybody, if you can. Go in and check my my challenge. It's really easy. Bye-bye, Carrie Ann. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Belinda. What you doing, girl? Bye-bye, Deb. Good morning, Mary. Thank you for coming, Bethany. 10:30? Yeah, okay, so you're 14 hours ahead of us. We're just getting started over here. Hi, Barbie. If you don't know Carrie Ann or Belinda or Barbie or anybody else on the list, if you don't know them, make sure you get sub to them. They're all crafters. They're all wonderful crafters, very talented ladies. And show them some support, and they'll show you some support back. Pretty good today. The sun is shining. It's not snowing, so it's going to be a wonderful day. I heard that we might get a little snow, but hopefully it won't stick. Won't stay long, but we're going into the 60s and 70s now, so one more little day of snow ain't gonna hurt me, I guess. Thank you, Letitia, for helping me monitor today. Love you, girl. Okay, get a hold of me and we'll do some fabric things. We'll meet up and I'll give you some fabric. She's real close to me. She's about, I'd say 20, 30 miles away. So we can maybe meet up. Help me de-stash. Yay, no more snow. Oh, it was a long winter. Love you too, Letitia. You have a good day and you do what your doctor tells you. You behave yourself. So I'm going to have to, I'd love to come see you. I've seen your farm, if that's what you call it. It's beautiful out there. But think, what were you doing? You were running in the mud. Oh boy, a mud bogging or whatever you call it. We got a big mud bog here too. Oh, now you do what the doctor tells you. You behave. Bye, Belinda. Thanks for coming, hon. Yeah, I probably do 50% what the doctor tells me, and then, well, I do it 100% the first couple days, and I say, nah, I'm done with this. So maybe 50% of what he tells me. They probably figure that in. And if they say take a walk 10 miles, okay, yeah, right. Thank you, Jennifer. maybe a 2-mile walk. I don't think it's real safe to go out walking anymore. That's unless you're in the mall, and then if you're in the mall, you can't be safe there either. Oh. Thank you, Helen. Yeah, well, I think you know what's best, Letitia, so they don't know. Figure it out yourself, I think, sometimes. So that's what I do. You know it's best, so. Okay, guys, I'm going to close up. I hope everybody subscribe to one another. And I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? I'll find something to do. I'm going to be gone for the rest of the week, though, after tomorrow, so it'll be Monday. I'll be back Monday. So I'm going to close the doors and maybe go do a little bit of shopping. Yep, everybody have a safe day. I hope it's sunny and bright where you are. Go out and sit outside for a little bit. Enjoy the weather. Love to all. Bye-bye. Close this here.